Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today let's all let a lead code question. The description of the question is as follows: that we were given an integer vector nums and also head of a linked list. So linked list is a data structure where a value and pointer to the next node will be stored. It's helpful for dynamic memory allocation in the sense like when array should be having contiguous segments of memory for elements to be stored in, but in case of linked list we do have a data structure in such a way that there is a node present, and then in the node there will be a value and also pointer, and the pointer would be pointing to the next node. So contiguous memory is not required in the case of linked list, so it would be very helpful in the cases where we need to store data elements in such a way that we do not require any continuous memory, or we could do that in dynamic memory also. If we consider this along with array, suppose if we do have array of 100 size, then first 50 elements or could be stored at one position and next 50 could be stored at other position. So ideally what I would be saying is, like in linked list there would be pointer which points from the 50th element of the first array list to 51st element of the second array list. So this is what we could see here as well, int value, and obviously it would be pointing to the node itself, which would be again having a value and a pointer, and ultimately last node would be pointing to null because it wouldn't be pointing to anything else. So we were also given vector in nums, so I'll just write node points. We need to remove every element from linked list that is, if that is present in nums. So I'll just call an unordered set. So why do I need unordered set? I'll just check if my current node value is present, is part of nums or not. I couldn't do directly in case of nums, because in nums I need to iterate through each and every number to find out if current head value is part of that or not. But if I store the same in unordered set, then I could process the same in O of one time. So unordered set int us I'll just call, and for auto num it in the nums I'll just call us dot insert num. So I'll also call list node answer, I'll just call new list node, and this would be having -1. So while my head is present, I'll just call if my head dot value, I'll just check if that's present within my unordered set. If us dot find head dot value is not equals to us dot end, in that case I do not need to do anything, and I'll just process my head value. If that's not the case, head equals to head dot next, and if that's not the case, then what I need to do is my my answer dot next would be having head pointed to, and again head would be equal to head dot next. So I'll just return my answer dot next over here to find out if everything is working as expected or not. We made a mistake over here. Okay, there's something that we are missing over here. Oh yes, so we are processing over here, and then we need to make ans equals to ans dot next, because we already processed that. So we just need to iterate our answer to the next pointer. my head would be equal to head dot next. That's for sure. Over every iteration, if us dot find head val is equals to us dot n. If I couldn't find that within the nums, then in that case my answer dot next will be pointing to head, and my answer would be becoming answer dot next. Or if I just consider new list node head dot value, then at least this should work fine for now. I'll just check it out. So this is also not working. I'm not sure why that's happening. Ah, yes, I got it. Actually, we are anyhow changing the answer pointer as well, so we just need a temp answer to be stored in. So I'll just call temp answer, and I'll just store answer in it. Here I'll just call temp answer dot next. Got my point? Yes, that's working fine. So here we are already iterating answer till the end. So if I return answer dot next at the end, then only the last node that's processed will be obtaining. But ideally we would need entire answer. So I'm just storing temp answer pointer that's present initially into temp answer so that I could return that. And also I would specify my C++ compiler not to import any library from C. That would be helping me to take input or give output anything. So I'll just specify my cin.tie to be null and cout.tie to be null pointer. So I would also like to specify that capital NULL and small null pointer both are same, which specifies that do not tie anything. Okay, that's fine. 9 to 5 and what else it. Okay, here we instead of using head, what I'll do is new list node of head dot value. That's because if I simply use head, then head's next pointer also will be coming out, right? And that should not be the case ideally. Yes. Yes, that's working as expected, and we get 95% people with our complexity. That's great. Here if I just simply used head, and here if I specified make head dot head dot next to equivalent to null. Just a second. I'm just trying to incorporate that condition over here itself, specifying that my head dot next would be null in the case if that's not possible. So I'll just call it list node leave head to be equal to head. Instead of making it here, I'll just call it here. Head equals to null. Head will be equivalent to head. Checker would be equal to true. Side checker would be equal to false initially. If that's within here, then checker would be equal to true. Now that's fine. I'm just using the new list node over here. Okay, feel free to add anything in the comment